Red light therapy has been available as a home device for many years, and the science behind it is actually pretty solid. Today, I'm going to break down to you how it works, what it actually does to your skin, what my exact skincare routine, and if it's worth it, the investment. And it's coming from somebody who has been using it for over a year. I work from home, so I'm on video calls all day, and I have been watching myself in a teeny tiny square in the corner and have been noticing changes to my skin that I frankly didn't love. Fine lines, uneven tone, and the skin just looking more tired. And that's when I started looking into the science of red light therapy and red masks. And almost 2 years later, now this is a one skincare routine that I almost never skip. Let me explain what red light actually does to your skin. You already know what UV does to our skin. It damages it. It breaks down collagen, it damages cells, causes premature aging. And that's why dermatologists have been telling us to use sun protections for years now. Red light is completely opposite. It sits on the opposite side of the light spectrum, and instead of damaging cells, it's actually re-energizing them. The process is called photobiomodulation, which is a long word for a relatively simple process when the red light hits your skin and actually re-energizing it. Specifically, what it does to your skin cells, it produces collagen and elastin, proteins that help your skin stay smooth and firm. It decreases inflammation. Cell turnover improves, so the skin looks more even, fresher, less tired. Fine lines become less pronounced over time because your skin actually rebuilds itself. Dermatologists have been using red light in their offices for many years for wound healing, for anti-aging properties, and at-home devices bring the same technologies to your house. The question is whether those devices are as powerful and do they work? And I'll get to that. There are lots of red light devices out there. Not all of them are the same. When I was researching, I went pretty deep into the properties of each and into different specs, because I thought at a $350 price point, that's the amount I paid for my red light mask, it better work. I better be sure that I'm buying something of quality, that something will be beneficial for my skin. Here's actually what matters the most when you're evaluating your red light device: the wavelength of the red light. And the red light therapy works the best at two wavelengths, 630 nanometers for red light and 850 nanometers for near infrared light. If device just says red light without specifying the wavelength, that's a red flag on its own. Second, how close the device sits on your face. This matters more than most people realize. The closer the LED lights sits to your skin, the more light energy actually reaches your skin cells. A device that sits right on the top of your skin is more effective than the one that sits a few inches away from your skin. Third, eye safety. It's important that the device would have a built-in mechanism to protect your eyes, so you don't have to just rely on yourself to close your eyes or to keep your eyes closed, because that could be disruptive to your routine and cause you less likely to use the device. And if you are hesitant to use it and you're not consistent, it's not going to work, right? The bone charge mask that I use has both 630 nanometers red light and 850 nanometers near infrared light. It's designed to sit very tightly against your skin. It has adjustable straps that helps you keep it tighter, and it has built-in eye protection. Let me walk you through how I actually use it every day, because sometimes fitting in a new habit in your already pretty packed day could be a challenge on its own. Lately, I've been using my mask after my kids go to bed as my wind down routine and part of my skincare routine. It's the time when the houses get quiet and I actually can do things for myself. Here's the exact order of my routine. I wash my face first, remove all the makeup, dry my skin, and apply mask on a clean, dry skin. It's very important not to put any product on so the light doesn't have to penetrate through layers of product. It can go directly to your skin cells. Then I put the mask on. The straps are adjustable, so it can be sitting snugly on your skin. And then I actually relax and do nothing for 10 minutes and enjoy my mask. This 10 minutes actually became something I look forward to. After working from home and staring at the screen all day, to have a quiet 10 minutes for myself and sometimes not watching or listening anything, that's a therapy on its own. After 10 minutes, I take my mask off and do the rest of my routine. Serum, eye cream, regular cream. The whole procedure, the whole skincare routine takes about 20 minutes. When I started using the red light mask, I started using it about 5 days a week for the first few months. And that's how it's often recommended. The initial treatment, you put in more effort so you can build up the benefits. Think of it as any other treatment. You need to put effort and wait for some time before you see the results. After those initial first few months, I shifted to maybe 3 to 4 times a week maintenance routine. And that's what I keep doing right now. And here's the honest expectation setting. It's not an overnight result. You're not going to see immediate improvement overnight. It takes time. It takes several months, and it takes consistency. But I do notice that my skin looks more even, less tired. My skin now in my 40s looks better than it looked in late 30s. And that was the biggest change in my skincare routine that I've done. So I do attribute it to red light therapy mask. That brings me to the question if the investment is worth it. $350 for the red light mask is a big money for me. So to me, it is worth it. I do genuinely notice the difference in my skin. I do continue to do that 3 to 4 times a week. It is a step in my skincare routine that I do think matters and makes a difference. Is it for everyone? No. If you're in your 40s or more, if you're starting noticing changes in your skin, a little bit more dull, a little less even, those fine lines, you're noticing those fine lines, I think this could be a good option for you if you're going to be doing it consistently over several months. I use a Bone Charge red light therapy mask, and I actually have another video where I describe the durability issue that I ran into. I will link it in a description. Check it out if you're interested. If you are already using red light therapy, what results have you seen? And if you're still researching it, feel free to ask me any questions. I will answer what I can. If you want more real experiments like this, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next week.